Hello students, welcome back to physics class. Saturday we discussed about kinetic energy and potential energy. I told you work and energy are having same units, joules. If I throw this chalk piece, my energy is converted into work done on this chalk piece. If I have more energy, I can throw this chalk piece more distance. You understand? So if I have energy, I applied force on it. So my energy is converting into kinetic energy in this chalk piece and the chalk piece moved. What is kinetic energy? The energy contained in a body due to its motion is called kinetic energy. So first I applied some work. So I have done some work on this chalk piece, that's why it moved. What is the relation between work and energy? Let us discuss about that first. So work done is force into displacement. I applied some force on it, it displaced. For example, what about the freely falling body? Freely falling body, who applied force on this body to bring it down? A gravitational force. So how much force a gravity can apply on this mass of a body? That force is equals to m into g. Mass of the body into gravitational force acting on it will brings you the body down. That force is equals to m into g. So for a freely falling body, I am writing mg in the place of F. W equals to mg and if it is covering a vertical distance, we should call it as height. So in the place of S, I am writing h. W is equals to mgh. Yesterday we derived formula for potential energy. What is that formula? Potential energy P equals to mgh. So we got W equals to Pe. Here work done by gravitational force. How much gravity we have, that much work can be done on this mass of a body. So work done and energy both are same, but formulas are different for different situations. Let us take another situation when the body is moving with some velocity. Consider third law of equation, not motion, third law of equation, that is v square minus u square equals to 2as. What is s here? Yes, v square minus u square by 2a. What is work? Force into displacement. What is force? We don't know that F is equals to ma. We don't know. Do you know? You know? But in Saturday you didn't tell F is equals to ma. Formula for force. What is force? Mass times acceleration. So MAS, I am writing it as MAS. And in the place of S, I am writing this equation. MA v square minus u square by 2a. A and a are cancelled with each other. So I am writing this by 2. 1 by 2 m into v square minus u square, and if the body is starting from rest, initial velocity u is equals to 0. So u is equals to 0, it is equals to half m v square. What is the formula for kinetic energy? Half mv square. So W is equals to half mv square, and yesterday we derived formula for kinetic energy by using the same equation, that is half mv square. So this work is only converted into kinetic energy. So if I throw out this chalk piece, I have done some work on this chalk piece. Due to that work, it got some energy, it is moving with, if a body is moving means it is having some energy. Due to that energy, it is moving. We are calling that energy as kinetic energy. Energy contained in a body when it is in motion is called kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy is equals to half mv square, and we got that half mv square from the formula of work. So work, energy, both are same. How much work is done on this chalk piece, that much energy this chalk piece will gain. In other terms, how much energy I applied to this chalk piece, that much work is done on this chalk piece. Either way you say, both are same. Formulas are different, but both are same, and these both are having same units. Those are called joules, and we also call it as joules. Joule is the SI unit of work or energy. Okay, do you understand? Now let us discuss about law of conservation of energy. Energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transferred from one form to another form. That is called law of conservation of energy. Energy neither be created nor be destroyed. Conservation means we cannot destroy it. If it is not wasted, that means it is conserved. What is conserved? Not wasted. Energy is not wasted. If I throw this chalk piece up, my energy is not wasted. It transferred from one form to another form. It transferred from kinetic energy to potential energy. First it is moving, so that's why it is having kinetic energy. After reaching the maximum height, position of the chalk piece is changing. If the energy depends upon position, is called potential energy. So slowly this kinetic energy is converting into potential energy, and again what will happen, it is coming down due to gravitational force. This potential energy is again converting into kinetic energy, and it is falling on my hand. So it is transferred from one form to another form, but energy throughout this journey is constant. Let us see how it is possible and how the energy is converting from one form to another form in the terms of mathematics. Before that, you need to know about the formula. This third law is very, very important. Third equation, that is very good, v square minus u square equals to 2as, and if the initial velocity is 0 for a freely falling body, initial velocity is 0, u is equals to 0, v square is equals to 2gh. For a freely falling body, a is due to acceleration due to gravity, and yes, for a vertical distance we should take it as height. V square is equals to 2gh. Remember this. Let us consider a situation. For example, there is a 20 kg mass of a body. This 20 kg is resting on a surface which is 4 meters above from the ground. So height is equals to 4 meters. It is resting on it. What is the potential energy? For easy calculation, take g as 10 meters per second square. 800. Very good. What is potential energy? Mass into gravity into height, mgh. M 20 into g gravity 10, 200 into height 4, 200 into 4, 800 joules. Let us consider height 4 meters. At 4 meters height, potential energy we got 800 joules. And what is kinetic energy? How do you got 0? Yes, very good. Initial, what is the formula for kinetic energy? Half m v square. Initially the body is at rest, so velocity v is 0, m into 0, 0, half into 0, 0. So kinetic energy is 0. What is the total energy or mechanical energy? Total energy means sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. 800. 800 joules is the answer. Now, that 20 kg mass is dropped, not thrown, it is dropped. After traveling 1 meter distance towards down, what is the potential energy?
600 joules. 600 joules.
Potential energy means, where I wrote that?
Mass and
Ah. mgh. Mass 20, gravity 200 into height 3, 200 into 3. So 600 joules. What about kinetic energy? Half mv square is the formula for kinetic energy, but we don't have v square. So what is the formula for v square? 2gh. 2 into gravity g, how much? 10 into h? No. 1. Why? Because before it is 4 meters height and it came to 3 meters height, how much distance it traveled? 1 meter. So 2 into 10, 20, 20 into 1, 20. So v square we got 20. Half into m into v square. Half into m is 20. 20 into 20. How much? 40? 400? By 2, 2 is 200. Calculate it without calculator, you are saying. If board is big, I will calculate. Okay, I'll do. Half into mass 20 into, and v square we got 20. So it is 200. So half mv square is 200 joules. Total is 800 joules. Yes. What about 2 meters height? 400. Mass into gravity into height. Mass is 20, gravity is 10, 200 into height is 2. 200 into 2, 400. 400 joules. For this also, first we have to calculate v square. 2 into 10, 20 into 2. 20 into 2, how much? 40. Substitute 40 here, half into m into v square. 20 into 400. So 400.
600.
How you are telling without calculating v square? No, you do it yourself. You will get the same values. Just above the ground. Why we are taking just above the ground? Why? Because if it is touched the ground, it will become 0. That velocity will become 0. So we will get 0 kinetic energy. If it is touched the ground, height also will become 0. So potential energy will become 0. There is no height. From 4 meters to just before touching the ground means at this point. Negligible. So height is 0. What about kinetic energy? It has traveled, no. It has traveled 4 meters from there to here. 800 joules. If you observe this carefully, potential energy is slowly converting into kinetic energy. Before it is potential energy is 800, but here it became 600, remaining 200 converted into kinetic energy. It became 400, remaining 400 converting into kinetic energy, and as follows. So slowly this potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, but total energy is constant. That means energy is not destroyed and energy is not created. No new energy came here. That 800 joules energy is constant throughout the path. That means energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but changed from one form to another form. This is called law of conservation of energy. Do you understand? So energy transferred from which form to which form? Not only in this situation, when you throw this chalk piece upwards, here this situation is for freely falling body. When you throw this chalk piece upwards and you are calculating this table, energies by using this table, slowly this kinetic energy is converted into potential energy, and again this potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, and throughout this process energy is constant. So PE, potential energy, plus kinetic energy KE is constant. Potential energy plus kinetic energy is otherwise called as mechanical energy. Formula for potential energy, mgh plus kinetic energy half mv square is constant. So mechanical energy is constant throughout the journey or throughout the path. Not only in this situation, on a river the water will flow. If it is flowing, it is having kinetic energy, and if we down the gates of the dam, this kinetic energy will convert it into potential energy. Why? Because it is at some height. So from that potential energy it will come down. Again that potential energy is converting into kinetic energy. When it is getting down, it will rotate the turbines. If it is a power plant, it will rotate the turbines. So this kinetic energy is rotating the turbines, that means it is converting into mechanical energy, and that turbine is connected to the generators to produce electricity. So again this mechanical energy is converting into electrical energy. That electrical energy we are getting to our schools and colleges or homes and many other buildings. We are using that electrical energy as light. So we are getting light energy. So here the energy is transferred from one form to another form. We are not creating that energy and we cannot destroy that energy, but it can be transferred from one form to another form. This is called law of conservation of energy. I hope you understand this topic. That's it for today. Thank you very much.